biggest AI marketing mistake isn't the wrong prompt. It's using AI before you've decided who you are, what makes you different, and why anybody should choose you. Most businesses are bolting extraordinary AI tools onto weak positioning, generic messaging, and broken marketing systems, and then wondering why nothing changes. The most common belief is that AI will fix bad marketing. It won't. It doesn't solve a weak strategy. It scales it faster, cheaper, and more confidently. I'm Laura Craig, and for the last 20 years, I've led the marketing for more than 350 businesses, including global brands like Unilever, L'Oreal, Carlton Dry, and Ben & Jerry's. And in this episode, I'll show you the 4 AI marketing mistakes quietly costing businesses millions, starting with the one that I see in almost every single business. Mistake number 1, bolting AI onto broken marketing. Most businesses right now are doing exactly the same marketing they were doing 2 years ago. The same positioning, the same messaging, no clear differentiation, except now they've added AI to the workflow and they're confused about why nothing has changed. Here's why this matters. AI doesn't fix weak positioning, it scales it. And if you haven't decided what makes you unique, your operating system, your methodology, and that thing that separates you from every other option, AI will produce more generic content about that generic business, and it will do it faster, cheaper, and more confidently wrong. Think of it this way. If you're driving in the wrong direction, a faster car doesn't help. It just gets you to the wrong destination sooner. And that's what AI does to broken marketing. It accelerates whatever's already there, including all the problems. I had a client come to us last year, a professional services firm, solid reputation. They'd been using AI for content for 8 months, posting 3 times a week on LinkedIn, email, blog, proud of the volume, but the leads had gone down and engagement had flatlined. We ran the diagnostic and the issue wasn't AI, it was their positioning. They had no clear differentiator, no unique methodology, no articulated reason why a buyer should choose them over 5 other firms doing the same thing. AI had taken all of that and scaled it beautifully. 8 months of content that could have been written about any other firm in their category. We rebuilt their positioning first. What makes them different, who they're for, their unique operating system. We even named their methodology. We documented it and embedded it into every single piece of content. Plugged AI back in and it was the same tools, but a completely different result because the positioning underneath had changed, and that was the fundamental shift. So here's your next step. Before you ask AI to create anything else, answer 3 questions for me. So what is your positioning? What makes you unique? And can you articulate your operating system, the specific way that you deliver results that no one else does? If those answers are vague, then your most urgent marketing problem is to fix your positioning way before you scale the output. And that mistake is damaging enough on its own, but there's a second one that's even harder to spot because it sounds like progress. And this brings me to mistake number 2, treating AI as if it's a hack instead of an entire operating system. This is the distinction I wish every founder understood right now because it changes everything about how you approach AI in your business. Most founders are using AI as a productivity hack. They're using 1 or 2 levels deep when there's 10. They save an hour here, they draft something faster there, they use ChatGPT or Claude or Perplexity to write an email instead of staring at a blank screen for 20 minutes. And that's fine. That's actually real value, but it's a fraction of what's possible. A hack saves you an hour. An operating system rebuilds the entire function. Different problem, different answer, different outcome at the end of the year. An operating system is context files containing your brand voice, your audience psychology, your messaging framework, your competitive positioning, all embedded into your AI before you ask it to produce anything. And it's workflows that eliminate decisions. Skills purpose-built for your business that turn half a day's tasks into 15 seconds of tasks. Infrastructure that compounds. Every piece you build makes the whole system more capable. The hack gives you a faster Tuesday. The operating system gives you a different business by December. The founders pulling ahead right now stopped treating AI as a shortcut and started treating it as a backbone of how marketing gets done, not a tool sitting on top of the old process, a new process entirely. So here's your next step. Look at how your business uses AI today. List every touch point. Then ask, is this a collection of hacks or is this a system? If every AI interaction starts from scratch, has no shared context, no shared workflows, no compounding infrastructure, you're still in hack mode. And the hack mode has a ceiling. Now, those first two mistakes are about how businesses use AI. This next one is about how they spend money around it. Before I get to that, if what I'm saying here is making you think I need to sort out my marketing, don't be like most founders and sit with that thought for another 6 months. They remain the bottleneck. The engine doesn't get built and AI keeps moving. If you're done sitting with it, there's a link in the show notes, book a game plan call, and let's build you an AI-powered marketing engine. Mistake number 3, paying 2019 rates for work AI can do in 15 minutes. This isn't an attack on agencies. It's an observation about how fast the ground has shifted and how slow most pricing models have moved with it. In 2026, there are tasks, real, previously expensive marketing tasks that a properly structured AI system can now complete in minutes. Content drafts, social media calendars, email sequences, ad copy variations, SEO keyword research, competitor analysis, all of it. 2 years ago, those tasks justified agency retainers and freelancer day rates. Many businesses are still paying these rates. Not because agencies have done anything wrong, but just because their model hasn't been rebuilt in an AI world and all of the things that are possible now with AI. You're paying for their lag with your budget. I'm not saying fire your agency tomorrow. I'm saying audit what you're paying for, task by task. Could a properly built AI system do this in 15 minutes? If yes, and you're still paying someone 3 hours, that's money leak. The kind that adds up to tens of thousands a year. The businesses getting this right aren't eliminating people. They're redeploying human expertise to work that actually requires it. Strategy, judgment, creative direction, and letting AI handle the production layer. So here's your next step. Pull your last 3 months of agency or freelancer invoices. Categorize every task. Flag the ones where AI could deliver the same output in under 30 minutes. Add those up and see what you've spent on those tasks alone. That number will get your attention. Which brings me to the final mistake, and the one that costs more than all of the others combined. Mistake number 4. The most expensive mistake is doing nothing. Every other mistake I've talked about today, scaling broken strategy, treating AI as a hack, overpaying for production work, they all have a clear fix. You can see the problem, you can name it, and you can solve it. This one's different because it's invisible. It doesn't feel like a mistake, it feels like caution. Prudence, waiting for the dust to settle. The founders losing the most money right now aren't the ones making the wrong AI moves. They're the ones making no AI moves at all. Watching the founders around them rebuild their marketing functions with AI while they argue internally about whether it's safe to try yet. Here is the math most people don't run. Every month of hesitation is a month of a competitor compounds their advantage. While you're debating whether AI is ready, another business in your space is building a brand brain, systematizing its content and compounding that edge every single week. 6 months from now, that competitor isn't 6 months ahead. They're 2 years ahead because AI compounds. The context gets richer. The workflows get faster. The gap isn't linear, it's exponential. I watched this play out last year. 2 businesses in the same vertical, same size, same market. One started to build AI marketing infrastructure in Q1. The other waited. By Q3, business 1 was producing 4 times the content at a third of the cost with higher engagement across every single channel. Business 2 hadn't changed a thing. The gap wasn't closing, it was accelerating fast. Inaction feels safe, but it's not. It's the most expensive decision disguised as no decision at all. So here's your next step. Stop waiting for the perfect time. It doesn't exist. Pick one marketing function, and start building AI infrastructure around it this week. Not next quarter, not after the next hire, this week, because the cost of waiting isn't zero. It's just invisible until your competitor makes it obvious. So that's 4 mistakes. Bolting AI onto broken strategy and wondering why nothing's changed. Treating AI as a productivity hack instead of an operating system that rebuilds the function. Paying 2019 agency rates for work AI now handles in minutes. And the costliest of all, doing nothing while the founders around you build the infrastructure that will take them 2 years ahead in 6 months. Every one of these has a fix, and none of them start with a new tool, a new hire, or a new agency. They just start with a different decision and a decision to build differently. So here's what I want you to do. Pick the mistake you recognized most in your business, just one, and take a step I gave you for that one. Do it today. Then DM me on LinkedIn or Instagram and tell me what you found. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe on YouTube or follow me on LinkedIn. Share this with a business owner who you think will benefit from the information, and feel free to leave any questions below. See you in the next one.